audience, good afternoon, and welcome to the Kimmel Theater and this year's production of the Best Christmas Pageant Ever by Barbara Robinson. Today's production is brought to you by Frankfort High School Drama Club. We are excited to be sharing another year of this annual Frankfort Christmas tradition. We would also like to take a moment for you to turn off or silence your cell phones. In addition, we would like you to refrain them from taking flash photography. Also, due to the fact that our actors enter and exit through the aisles, we would like you to keep them clear of all officers, and plus, you never know when you guys might fight. We would also like to take a moment to review our 22 through 23 season sponsors in your program. We would also like to take a moment to review our platinum sponsor, Chick-fil-A, a Frankfort located at 127 US Highway. We eat more chicken after the show. Thank you for coming. Please sit down. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The Herdmans were the worst people of all history of the world. They lied and stole and told stories, even the girls. Talk dirty and hit no kids and cussed at teachers. Everything was a little bitch. He set fire to Fred's shoemakers over and down. And somebody sent 5 dozen donuts to the firemen, and the Herdmans ate them all. When they couldn't eat, they stuffed them in their pockets and down the front of their shirts. And New York was a really dirty word, and back with my own water's favorite pet turtle. So now she can't think of the YMCA pet show. Her mother won't. What was the word? Oh! And that's not all. They do fluorescent paint so it glows in the dark. When you can't even see the turtle, you can still see the word. And they put a whole bunch of tadpoles in the school drinking fountain, and Miss Barnes swallowed 2 or 3 by mistake. Somebody yelled, "Mildred, stop! You're drinking tadpoles!" But it was too late. She was sick. Not right away. And now, I'm going to tell you about the Christmas pageant. I went into that. There's 6 of us. Ralph, Eugene, Roy, Claude, all in class. And they went to the elementary school like those South American kids that strictly going to school. And they were just one thing like stealing things and maybe kids and grandparents. So it was hard to get away from them. So only one scary place. We all prepare, we all prepare. But there are no words there. Jesus wasn't God this day because he keeps the miles away. That was my little brother Charlie. That's what he said in Sunday school when the teacher asked, "What's the big part about it?" He said, "No, Herdmans." And that made the teacher mad because all the other kids said nice things about God and Jesus. But Charlie, he said the truth. No, Herdmans. That's what they really thought. The main good thing about church is there are no Herdmans. Ever.
That's not very sentiment, it seems to me.
It's very practical sentiment. Charlie was black and blue all the past year just because he had to sit next to Leroy Herdman.
Is he the worst one, Leroy?
They're all big. That was the biggest. So he has to choose. That doesn't make any sense. Class isn't big, but she's mean, and she's tough, and she bites.
I'm sorry, Ask. Just stay away from all.
So I said, stay away from them. Are you sure?
I'm glad to hear you feel that way.
Why?
No arguments this year about the Christmas pageant.
I don't want to be a shepherd.
And be a wise man.
I don't want to be in it.
But everybody's in it. Think how I feel sitting there on Christmas Eve with my own children weren't even in the pageant. Think how your father would feel. He'd feel terrible, wouldn't you, Bob?
Well, I actually didn't plan on going. You know how crowded it always is. They could use my seat. I'll stay at home, relax, put on my bathrobe. I've never anything different about the Christmas pageant.
Oh, there's going to be something different this year.
What?
Charlie's going to wear your bathrobe.
You just thought that up first.
Why don't you be Joseph? I'm gonna help you pay $1 just to be Joseph. Don't just think of being Joseph. Think of being Joseph. You want everyone to be Joseph. Nobody wants to be in it.
What are you going to be this year?
I'm always in the angel choir.
Why can't Charlie be in the angel choir?
Because I can't sing.
From what I've heard in the past, that's not a serious drawback. The way to major always sounds like a closet full of mice.
What are you wearing in the angel choir?
Bed sheets.
Oh boy, some choice. A bathrobe or bed sheet. So much to be.
You know, Mrs. Armstrong works very hard to make the Christmas pageant an enjoyable experience for everyone.
Oh Mom, Miss Armstrong just have to run things.
You're right, of course. She directs the Christmas pageant. She's chairman of the bazaar. She runs the potluck supper. I think Helen Armstrong would preach the sermon if anyone would let her.
Is that George Armstrong's wife?
Yes.
Maybe she'll try and manage the hospital, because that's where she is. I saw George at the drugstore, and he said that his wife broke her leg this morning. She'll be in tracking for 2 weeks and live to the first of the year.
The first of the year? What if you'll have to cancel Christmas?
She's in charge of Christmas.
Well, she's in charge of the potluck supper. She's in charge of the bazaar. I mean, I feel sorry for Helen, but who's going to do all those things?
Yes, Edna. I'll take her to the bazaar if you give me the potluck supper. And I don't know what in the world to do about the Christmas pageant unless... How about Grace? How about Grace? Hello? Grace.
Bob,
Yes?
I have to direct the Christmas pageant.
Does that mean I have to go?
Our Christmas pageant is what you call one party. Miss Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing that ever happened to her. It's always the same old Christmas story, the same old carols, and the same old Mary and Joseph. That's what my mother would study. That and Mrs. Armstrong.
Tell you again, Grace, how important it is to give everyone a chance. Here's what I do. I start with Mary, and I tell them we must choose our Mary carefully, because Mary was the mother of Jesus.
I know that, Helen.
Yes, and then I tell them about Joseph and how it was God's choice to be Jesus' father. That's how I explain that. Frankly, I understand.
I thought Miss Armstrong was attractions. How could you talk on the phone with distractions?
What exactly attraction is?
No such luck. Beth, we need salt, pepper, and napkins.
Then I tell them there are no small parts, only small actors.
You will leave some for the rest of us, won't you, Charlie?
I'm hungry. You guys are going to steal my lunch again.
How can you let him do that to you day after day?
How can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
Grace, where's the chicken?
It's in the oven.
I'll get it.
You'll need to get someone to push the baby angels on, or else they'll get in each other's way and bend their wings. Bob could do that. You could keep an eye on the shepherds, too. Oh, and another thing about the angels. Don't let them wear lipstick. They think that because it's a play that they have to wear makeup. But just remind them that they don't, because it's
Helen, I
just
scared
all
someone
my door.
Helen's on my door. Guys, I'm coming.
Lady, give me some supper. I'm gonna swear me 3 days.
For heaven's sake, it's you.
I was getting very lonely at the table.
Well, I'm sure Helen feels lonely at the hospital.
Not as long as the telephones are working.
I bet you told you about no small parts.
Yeah, getting somebody to put baby angels on, getting shepherds to shut us.
Yes, she suggested your father.
Does that mean I have to go?
And Grace, don't just get anybody's baby for Jesus. Get a quiet one. Better yet, get two if you can. That way, if one turns out to be fussy, you can always switch them.
My mother didn't pay much attention to Miss Armstrong. She said Miss Armstrong was stuck in the hospital with nothing to do but pick up problems. Of course, there weren't going to be any problems. And she didn't count on the Herdmans. That was Charlie's fault. Hey, there you are! You give me back my lunch!
Sure, it's here.
You stole my dessert again.
How do you know?
Because it's here.
What was it?
2 Twinkies.
That's right, that's what it was.
Anyways, what? You think it's so great to steal my dessert every day. You know what? I don't care. You can steal one. I'll even give you my dessert. I get all kinds of dessert in Sunday school.
What kind of dessert?
A chocolate cake, candy bars, Twinkies,
You're a liar.
and cupcakes and big wheels.
Who gives it to you?
The minister.
Why? Is he crazy?
No, I think he's rich.
Sunday school, huh?
That was the wrong thing. Sure enough, the very next Sunday they were in Sunday school. Just had to hear about the principal pageant.
What's a pageant?
It's a play.
Like on TV? What's it about?
It's about Jesus.
Everything here is.
And it's about Mary. Mostly it's about Mary.
Who's Mary?
I am. Well, probably I am. I know.
Come on, Matt. Charlie, you and David come. All right, faster you all settle down, the faster we can get started. Now, today's our first rehearsal, so we're going to be discussing some of the main roles in our Christmas pageant. But of course, everyone will have an important role to play. You know Mrs. Armstrong always says, there are no small parts, only small actors.
That's what she always says, but I never know what it means.
Don't you know what it means?
I know what it means. It means that the shrike is empty in the front row of the ace part, or else no one can see them.
Well, not exactly. It really means that the littlest baby angel is just as important as Mary.
I don't think anyone is as important as Mary.
That's what I
Think, but I think she's I think it means the shrike would have to be in the front row.
Girls, everyone is important. Mary, Jesus, and the short kids. Now, is this everyone? Beverly, will you just step on Paul and make sure no one else is coming?
Yes, Miss Bradley.
Now, you little kids are going to be our angels, so please remind your mothers that you'll need bed sheets. If anyone would say their bathroom, we can also use. What's the matter? Well, let's make sure we're for the Herdmans. Now, what happened to Beverly?
She got sick.
Did she say she was sick?
All I just said, hi, Beverly, and she just left.
All right. Well, someone please tell Beverly about the next rehearsals, the next 4 Wednesdays after school. Plan to be there for everyone.
What if we get sick?
You won't get sick, Elmer. Now, Mary and Joseph must absolutely be there for every rehearsal.
What if they get sick?
They won't get sick either, Elmer.
Well, Beverly got sick and we haven't even started yet.
We don't know that Beverly got sick. I want us all to think about Mary. We all know what kind of person Mary was. She was quiet and gentle and kind. The girl who plays Mary should try to be that kind of person. Any volunteers? Yes, Suji, did you have a question?
No, I want to be Mary. And Rob over there, he wants to be Joseph.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, I'll just write that down, and then we can all decide. Let's see. Ralph is volunteered to be Joseph. Anyone else? Any of you shepherds? Very well then, Ralph Herdman will be our Joseph.
Yeah.
Now, Imogene has volunteered to be Mary. I'll just write that down. What other names can I put on my list? Janet, Roberta, Alice. Don't you want to be Mary?
No, I don't want to. I'll be Mary.
Shut up, Gladys. I'm already married. You be a wise man. Well, the wise men are usually boys. Of course, they don't have to be. We can all be a wise man.
Me too, Clyde. You want to be wise man? Raise your hand. What's a wise man?
Just raise your hand.
What's that?
Some angel.
What's that? I'll be it.
It's the angel of the Lord who brings the good news to the shepherds. Oh, there we do have some volunteers. Yes, Holy, do you want to be a wise man?
No, I just wanted to say I can't be shepherd.
Why didn't you say so before?
I just remembered. My mother doesn't like me to be a shepherd.
Why not?
I don't know, she just said, don't be a shepherd. I'm not going.
Oh, yes, you are. What's the matter with all of you? Why don't you want to be shepherds?
I don't want to be a shepherd. Gladys been this too hard.
Wait, Gladys isn't going to hit anybody. The angel of the Lord just comes to shepherds and tells them Jesus is born.
It hits them.
Elmer, that is ridiculous, and I don't want to hear another word about it. You know, shepherds may quit or get sick. Now that's all for today, boys and girls, and you can go. But I expect to see everyone here the next 4 Wednesdays after school. Alice, what's the matter with you? Why did you volunteer?
I don't know.
You don't know, Alice. I expected you to raise your hand.
Miss Presley! Get Gladys off of me! Oh, come on, Alice. I didn't dare raise my hand. Imogen would have killed me. She said, I'm going to be married in this Christmas pageant, and if you open your mouth or raise your hand, you'll wish you didn't. And I said, but I'm always married in the Christmas pageant. And she said, go ahead then. And next spring, when the pussy willows come out, I'll stick the pussy willows so far down your ear that nobody can reach it. And it'll sprout there and grow, and you'll spend the rest of your life with a pussy willow bush running out of your ear. You know she wouldn't do that. She would too. Herdmans would do anything. You just watch. They'll do something terrible and ruin the whole pageant, and it's all your mother's fault.
Jane? Eddie McCarthy? Did you hear about the... Well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. How else would all 6 of them end up in the Christmas when they ought to be in jail?
Vera, Irma Slocum, I just heard that Imogen Herdman is going to be married in the Christmas pageant, and is that a fact? All 6 of them? Vera, I live next door to that outfit, and my brother lived next to a zoo. Has Grace gone crazy?
Where did they come from? Who let them in? Imogen Herdman? What kind of a child is that to be married? The mother of Jesus? Where's Reverend Hawkins? I'd like to know. She was what? Visiting shut-ins? Well, I'm shut-in and she wasn't visiting me. I mean, what's the matter with you? If I'd been up and around, this never would have happened.
If I'd been around, this never would have happened, but let me tell you.
Honey, Grace, I'm on your side. The car is over there.
Helen Armstrong is not the only one who wanted to work the Christmas pageant. I made up my mind to the best that I could under the circumstances. But now, I'm going to make this the best Christmas pageant ever. And I'm going to do it with the Herdmans. After all, they raised their hands and nobody else, and I'll pay
Good for you, Grace. The car's over there.
And you're going to help me.
Who's that mean?
You have to go. Now the inn is back here off stage, and all the shepherds come in and gather around the manger.
Where did all the shepherds come from?
What's an inn? People go to spend the night. What people? Jesus. Oh, honestly, Jesus wasn't even born yet. Mary and Joseph weren't there.
What?
They were captive at a hotel. Shut up, Ollie. Everybody just shut up. I want to hear hers. Begin at the beginning
The beginning?
of the play. What happens first?
Imogen, this is the Christmas story from the Bible. Haven't you ever heard the Christmas story from the Bible? Well, that's what this play is, so I guess I'd better read it.
Oh!
I don't believe that. You? They've never been to the Bible?
Why not? They've never read a Bible and they've never been to church in their whole life. So your dumb brother told them we got refreshments. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing.
All right, now. There went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went from Galilee with Mary his wife, and great was child.
Pregnant.
She was pregnant.
All right, we all know that Mary was pregnant.
I don't think it's very nice to say Mary was pregnant.
Well, she was.
I don't think your mother should say Mary was pregnant. It's better to say great with child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, especially in church.
And wrapped in their swaddling clothes and laid in the manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
My God, they didn't have room for the baby Jesus?
Well, nobody knew the baby was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph? And he didn't tell her pregnant and everything?
What's a manger? Some kind of bed?
Well, they didn't have a bed in barn, so they had to use whatever there was. What would you do if you had a new baby and no bed to put the baby in?
Put Gladys in the beer door.
Oh, well, there you go. You didn't have a bed for Gladys, so you had to use something else.
We had a bed. When Ollie was in, he wouldn't get out. He didn't like Gladys much. You remember how he didn't like Gladys?
That's pretty smart for you. Not to like Gladys right off the bat.
Anyway, a manger is a large room feeding tubs for animals.
Lower a lot of that flow.
The what?
It said in there, she wrapped them up in one of her clothes.
Swaddling clothes. People used to strap babies up very tightly in big pieces of material to make them feel cozy.
You mean they tied him up and put him in a feeding box? Where was the child welfare? The child welfare every 5 minutes. There wasn't any child welfare in Bethlehem. I'll say there wasn't.
And there were shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of
Shazam!
what?
At the black night, full of inventions.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The mighty one of amazing contest.
This is the angel of the Lord.
Out of nowhere, right? In the black night, right?
Well, in a way.
Shazam!
Now, when Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east, bearing gifts of gold, frankincense,
What is that?
and myrrh.
What's that?
They were special things, spices and precious oils.
Oil? What kind of present is oil? We get better this from the welfare.
Were the welfare the wise men?
Well, no, they were kings, and they were sent by Herod, who was the main king, who wanted to find Jesus and put to death.
My God! He's just born. They're going to kill a baby?
Who's Herod in his play?
Herod isn't in there.
It's not to kill the babies, not even in the play.
Well, I think somebody ought to be Herod. Let Charlie be Herod. And he says, go give me that baby. And they say, okay, because he's king and all. But then they don't do. They go back and get Herod. I'm not going to be Herod. No, Joseph get the shepherds together and they go out that way. See? There's no going in it. It's going into me. It'll be killed.
Forget about Herod. There is no Herod.
I run away with the baby till the fight's over.
Somebody ought to fix the innkeeper. What? You wipe out the innkeeper.
I think I'm Well, I just wouldn't hang around in the barn all day. I'd go get a room. She said there wasn't any room. And I could roast somebody out. I'd say it's the middle of winter and I got this baby. So either get out or move over.
I'd go after old Herod. I'd send the angel after her. She would just point her electric finger at him and turn him into a pile of ashes.
Yeah, shit. What's the name of this place? She never said. Christmas pageant. That's the name. That's what it is. I know it is. I know it is. I call it the things that the
Yes.
At least the people that knew it was Paris, and not the baby Jesus. So the baby Jesus quit that. It's supposed to be Eugene Slocum. Mrs. Slocum said she was going to let Eugene Kirby get her hands on her. So we didn't have a baby Jesus. And that bothered her. She kept trying to scratch the baby even as Latin first.
Imogen swears and preaches all the time. Ralph talks about sexy things. Miss Bradley got married pregnant. Gladys drinks communion wine. Isn't fine, it's grape juice.
I don't care what it is. She drinks it. I've seen her 3 times with her mouth all day. They steal too. Shake the birthday cake, it doesn't make a sound because they stole all the pennies out of it. And every time you walk into the ladies' room, the air is all blue. We see Imogen Herdmans sitting there in the mayor costume, smoking cigars.
And you both all down? What for?
For my mother and Reverend Hopkins and the Ladies' Aid Society and anybody else who wants to know what happens in the whole Christmas pageant is about to be a big mess.
Beth Alice, will you come up here so we can get started? Alright, now today's our last rehearsal, so we're going to be...
Oh, Grace, I didn't mean to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know that we're all in the back between outside tables. We'll try not to bother you. I guess this is your dress rehearsal.
It's supposed to be. Oh, Edna! Just for your niece had a little baby a month ago.
Yes, she's 5 months old. So that we can.
Well, I was wondering how it would be if we were to call your niece and ask if we could borrow her.
Oh, Grace. You know, I would make up some lie and tell you that the baby is sick or cranky or something, but the truth is that she is perfectly happy and healthy and beautiful. And we all want her to stay that way, so I'm certainly not going to give you over to Imogen Herdman. Sorry, Grace.
Miss Bradley, you can have my little brother for Jesus.
I didn't know you had a new baby, David.
He's not new, he's 4 years old. My hair's double jointed and he's got problems with that.
Well, I don't think.
It's a baby.
How can you do that?
There's always 2 or 3 babies daycares at the supermarket. I'll get us one of them.
Oh, Archie, you can't just walk off with someone's baby. Never mind. We'll just use your doll.
That's better anyway. A dog can't fight you.
And Archie, you know Mary didn't wear earrings.
I have to wear these. I got my ears pierced and I have to put something in them or else we'll go together.
They won't go together in an hour and a half. What did the doctor tell you?
What doctor?
Well, who pierced your ears?
Gladys.
She probably did it with an ice pick, and I'll bet Mickey's ears turn black and fall off.
Well, we'll find something smaller. Now, is that your costume? Is that what you're going to wear? You were all supposed to have your costumes on today.
We can't find our hair. I mean,
Janet's got my robe.
our mother doesn't have any white sheets. Can we wear sheet with butterflies? Butterflies. Flowers. Butterflies. Flowers. Butterflies. Flowers. I haven't got a question. I've never met Shepherd before. You have to wear your father's bathroom. That's why I asked. He hasn't got a bathroom. What is he in the house? He's underwear.
All right. Pretend you're wearing your costume.
Are we on for the whole thing?
Yes, of course. But we're going to start with just the entrances, and we'll start with the shepherds. So everyone go to where you're supposed to be. Just read the last few words, Maxine.
Shepherds being watched for their flocks by night.
Music, shepherds.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them and to stand.
No, Gladys.
And he was that good.
No. Go on.
And there was a multitude of the heavenly host.
Music, angels. Music, wise men.
I got the baby here. Don't touch it. I'm there for Jesus.
No, hurry, Joseph, don't say anything. You know, they just stand there and they hold the picture for Christmas. What do you mean? Some little bat.
I don't think this ain't anything. Some angel just has known the name of the baby. I would have named him Bill. Oh, what a terrible thing to say.
What angel was that? There's angels all over the place. Was it Gladys?
No, Gladys brings the good news to shepherds.
Eh,
Until the child is born.
Until me, not them, me. I'm the one who had baby. No. That just means that Jesus is for all of us. Until all of us, a child is born. Why did they let Mary name her own baby? Did angels walk up and say, name the baby Jesus? Yes.
I know what the angel said. She said his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, Everlasting Father, Mighty God, Prince of Peace.
My God. He never got out of the first grade to get a line on that.
Riley, what should we do? Should we start over?
Just 5 minutes, Maxine. 5 minutes. For 5 minutes and 15 minutes, Imogene Herdmans and the whole thing smoking cigars in the ladies' room. Then Miss McCarthy walked in and saw all of the smoke. Everyone thought about it, and they came right away. Fire! There's a fire! Go, go, go! They cleared everybody out of the building and dragged the fire hose to the church looking for a fire. The only fire they found was in the kitchen. All the applesauce food had burned up. The ladies were mad, and McCarthy was mad, and so was Mary. Why in the world did you call the fire department over a little smoke? It was not a little smoke. The ladies' room was full of thick smoke. It couldn't have been. You just got excited. And now look, the streets are full of baby angels crying and shepherds climbing all over the fire trucks. Didn't you know it was cigar smoke? No, I didn't know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church. Because McCarthy was mad, the whole ladies' aid society was mad, and Reverend Hawkins said she didn't know what to do.
I've been on the telephone all morning, and I just can't make heads or tails of it. Some people say they set fire to the kitchen, and others say they set fire to the ladies' room. John Williams says all they did was talk about sex and underwear.
That was Holy Clark talking about underwear. And they haven't set fire to anything. It was the applesauce cake in the kitchen that got burnt up.
Well, the whole church is in uproar. I just don't know, Grace. Jesus said, suffer the little children to come unto me, but I'm not quite sure that they were Herdmans. You don't think we should just cancel the pageant this year, Grace?
I'll bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
People burning on fire, that would be a good excuse.
And I'll bet that was Anna McCarthy's idea.
Well, everybody seems to think it's going to be,
Disaster? Well, they're wrong. It's going to be the best Christmas pageant that we've ever had.
well, Grace, I just don't think anybody will see it.
That's what I thought. That's what Charlie thought. But you're wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jam full of people. Everyone came to see it, just to see what the Herdmans would do. Just wait until I turn on the light. Now watch your step.
Can't even see where I'm going. I don't know what in the world you expect me to do with this thing.
I thought it might look like a palm tree. See now that it doesn't. Oh, I just don't know how in the world tonight's gonna go. This may be the first Christmas pageant in history where Joseph runs off, gets into a fight with the shepherds, and Mary runs away with the baby. Where are the kids?
All the kids in the world around the place are putting on bed sheets.
I mean our kids. We'll go get your costumes on. It's getting late.
Actually, all we know to do is a trick-or-treaters. All dirty, fascinating, and always safe because the people refugees are so different.
Well, that's what they were, Mary says. They were refugees in a way. They were a long way from home, didn't have a place to stay, didn't know anybody, probably cold and tired and hungry, and messy.
I know what cold and tired sure are messy.
Oh dear, I think it should.
I think it worked. Now, the big angels push them on stage, get the shepherd's crooks and push them on stage. When do I do all that?
I'll get you correct.
Baby angels, shepherds, wise men. Now, it doesn't seem to say when the fire is coming.
Oh, you.
Get it.
You all please come on stage. I want to see your costume. Gladys, where's your halo?
I can't believe it. Listen, I have to say something besides this. Then I have to tell them to speak. Then I have to tell them this.
No, Gladys, you say, unto your child is born, and that's all you tell them. Alright, well, let's all go backstage and try to be quiet before people arrive. And good luck!
Mrs. Bradley, actors don't say good luck. Actors say break a leg.
Yeah, I know that. But in this case, I don't think, for those of you that aren't aware, break a leg is a theatrical thing. It doesn't literally mean break a leg, yours or anyone else's. And Jean, quiet tomorrow if that's a baby. And for tonight, anyways, that's the baby Jesus.
And while they were there, she brought forth her firstborn son, wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. them, and an angel of the Lord appeared to them. The glory of the Lord shone round about, and they were so afraid that when the angel of the Lord appeared to them and said, "Be not." Hey, 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 hey. Unto you the child is born. It's Jesus. He's in the mud. Go see him. No. And suddenly there was a multitude of the heavenly hosts, saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men." When Jesus was born, there was a wise men from the east, bearing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The wise men departed another way. The shepherds also departed, praising God for all that they had seen and heard. But Mary kept all these things and pondered them in her heart.
Child
that was Imogen Herdman and 6 of them? I hate to say it, but I think this might have been the best Christmas pageant we've ever had. And I don't know why.
Well, I always get on weedy about the pageant. I guess it's just the children, the carols and all, but you're right. This was the best one. And it should have been the worst. There was just something different. Well, the Angel of the World was different.
Oh, but I like that. Had lots of spirit. Most candidates hear the angel of the Lord. Well, I must find Grace and tell her.
I just wish now that I would have let her use Eugene to be the baby Jesus.
Well, who was that baby?
Why, it was a doll.
Oh no, Irma. That wasn't a doll.
Well, it did seem real.
It did seem real, as it happened just that way. The awful pageant about Jesus. That was only part of it. It was about a baby and his mother and father, and a whole lot of trouble. No one they knew, no place to go, and no doctor. Arriving from the east, like my uncle, New Jersey. Because of the Herdmans, this was the best pageant we've ever had. Imogen birthed the baby, even Gladys. You'll see him, he's in the barn. So the shepherds wouldn't have to come around the countryside. But Imogen, the Christmas pageant turned out to be a whole new world of mystery and wonder. Like she just cut off what Christmas was all about. After, we had a party in the basement. But the Herdmans, they didn't stay long. They didn't have any hot cocoa, they would walk off with the cookies, and they didn't even bake the candy canes.
Guess that's about it. Any kids looking upstairs?
No, they all left. You still have your bathrobe on now. You're going to be wear all night, are you?
Why not? Maybe people will think I was a shepherd. I wouldn't mind being taken for a shepherd this Christmas pageant.
Yes, you would. After that, somebody came up with company just because I was a shepherd. What did you say?
It's the Herdmans' ham, their welfare basket. Leroy said it's a present. You don't take back the present.
Leroy said that. You must hate him. You and Alice get those cookies.
What about the lights?
They're on a timer. They go off at midnight.
It's not far away. It's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, kids.
Almost Christmas, Charlie. It's past the next half.
Shepherds riding. A multitude praising God,